Hi everyone, welcome to ASR Academy. So today I am just going to explain you what is a refraction of light. Okay, so we'll have an information about the refraction of light from the scratch, right? Whatever you have learned in your previous classes. So what is a refraction of light? First of all, let me explain you the definition. So refraction is nothing but you can say the bending of light when at the boundary of two mediums. So refraction is nothing but you can remember that it is nothing but bending of light. So we know that what is the property of light. So light will always travel in straight line. Okay, we have a phenomena of light is property of light is nothing but light will always travel in straight line. But now we have a reason why this light is bent. Okay, so the question. So now we have a question why the light is going to bend. So light is bending because when a light is traveling from one medium to another medium. So first of all, let me confirm what is a medium. So medium is nothing but you can say material. Medium is nothing but material. The different types of materials you can say water, air, glass. Okay, these can be the examples of mediums. So when a light is passing from air, water, glass, so it will be travel with a different speed. So because when a light is traveling from one medium to another medium, it get bent due to the different velocity, or you can say different, the every material has a density. So due to the density, the speed of light will be different in different mediums. If you take the example of air, in the air the speed of light is 3 into 10 power 8 meters per second, right? So this is the speed of light in air. If you take the speed of light in water, the speed of light will decrease. So it is approximate 2 into 10 power 8 meters per second. So as you can see here, so you can take also example of person. When a person is walking or running on the surface, so it is running with a faster, okay, when compared to water. So something same thing is happen here. When air is traveling, when a light is traveling in the air, the speed is 3 into 10 power 8 meters per second. When it is traveling water, that get decrease. Okay, so this is nothing but refraction of light. So next let me explain you the phenomena of refraction of light at plane surface. So what is happen at the plane surface? So let me take the plane surface. Suppose let me take a interface. Okay, this can be called as an interface. Interface is nothing but which is dividing the two mediums. So this upper part is air and the lower part we have in water. Okay, so we know that speed of light in air is 3 into 10 power 8. So when compared to air and water, the speed of light in air is more, right? So we can we can assume that is as a rare medium, and we'll assume this water as a denser medium. Okay, so whenever you consider a light ray which is traveling from rare medium to denser medium, okay, this is where we have two cases, the case 1, case 2. Case 1 is when a rays travel from rare medium to denser medium, it bends towards the normal. So now you may have a question, what is normal? Normal is nothing but okay, as you can say, this is an line, incident ray, which is striking at a point between the two mediums interface. So a line which is perpendicular, okay, you can say if I draw a line which is perpendicular to this interface at this point where this ray gets strike, this can be the normal line. This is indicated with n. So this can be this can be the angle of incident. So this is an angle of incident, the angle between normal and incident ray. So now a ray is traveling from rare to denser medium, so it will bend towards the normal. Actual, the ray, if it is in the same medium, if the ray is passing from air to air medium, so this is the actual path how the rays will be traveling. But now the light is traveling from air to denser, so it will bend slightly towards the normal. So now it is bending slightly towards the normal. Okay, this is the first case. So next let me take the second case. So in the second case it will be the opposite. Okay, so let me draw an interface which is dividing the two mediums, and let me take a perpendicular line, it can be considered as a normal. So this is an interface. Now we have to take a ray which is traveling from denser to rare. So we will be taking a light ray which is traveling from water to air. So whenever a light ray which is traveling from water to air, so water can be taken as a denser medium and air can be taken as an rare medium. So we'll take an incident ray which is traveling from denser to rare medium. So now what happens whenever a ray is traveling from denser to rare medium, and this ray, the incident ray, will bend away from the normal. Actually, if the both mediums are same, this is the path of the light, but due to the change in the speed or the density, so the light will travel with the more speed when compared to water. So that is the reason why the light is bend away from the normal. Okay, so these are the two cases, and we have a third case. Third case, we can say that you can also remember this one, third case, as when a ray is traveling along the normal. Okay, so now we'll consider we have two mediums. We'll take same, air and water. So this is an interface and this is a normal line. So let me consider an incident ray which is traveling along the normal line. So we will assume that we will be observing that whenever ray is traveling along the normal line, it doesn't bend. But suppose if it is an air and this is an water, here the speed of light will be 3 into 10 power 8 meters per second. Here the speed of light will be 2 into 10 power 8 meters per second. But this is not bending. Okay, you have to remember whenever line is passing along the normal, it is not bending, but the speed will be decreased. Here the speed will be 3 into 10 power 8, but here the speed will be 2 into 10 power 8. It is not bending because here the angle of incident is 0. So here this will also get 0. Okay, these are the three cases which is explained on the plane surface. Now we'll see the cases when a ray is traveling from rare to denser or denser to rare in the curved surface. Okay, so let me explain you the same cases when a ray is traveling from rare to denser and denser to rare in the curved surface. So let me assume some curved surface. See, you can see here. So I have assumed a curved surface, right? So this is your curved surface. So this is your curved surface, and this curved surface, it is a part of a sphere. Okay, so this is a curved part, and this is the point C, which is nothing but the center of the sphere. This is known as center of curvature. This is denoted with capital C. If any line you are drawing to the point, if you are drawing any line to the curved part, suppose let me draw any line to the curved part. So this line can be denoted as a normal. Okay, this line will be considered as a normal. This thing already you have learned in the reflection chapter also. Okay, this curved part is a part of a big sphere. It has a center which is known as center of curvature. Okay, so next, any line which is drawing from center to curved part is the normal. So you can extend them, and this curved part is nothing but, now we have taken the transparent material. The direction of normal change from one point to another point, and the center of the sphere, the center of this curved surface is known as pole. And the next definition is the principal axis, the line joining the pole and center of curvature. This line is, you can consider as an principal axis. Okay, this line we can consider as it is an principal axis. So now we will be doing some ray diagram. Okay, we'll be doing some ray diagrams when a ray is traveling from denser medium to rare medium and rare medium to denser medium in convex surface and concave surface. Okay, let me draw some surface. Okay, first we'll have a concave surface. Let me draw the concave surface. So I think you are aware of concave and convex surfaces. So you can assume that this is a concave surface. Okay, we'll take a ray is traveling parallel to principal axis. Okay, let me draw the complete diagram. This is my principal axis. Okay, and here we'll have a center of curvature. So we'll be taking a ray which is traveling from parallel to principal axis, and it is traveling from denser to rare. So when it's traveling from denser to rare, so this will be our denser medium and this will be your rare medium. Okay, now I am explaining the uh, refraction of light at the curved surfaces. Okay, just now we have seen the plane surfaces and these are the curved surfaces. So this is an, you can say this is an concave surface, and rays travel from the denser to rare. We'll assume that here we have water. Okay, let me take a ray which is parallel to principal axis. So this is a ray which is parallel to principal axis. A ray which is parallel to principal axis is traveling from denser medium to rare medium in the concave surface. Let me draw the normal. And so in the plane surfaces we have seen whenever a ray is traveling from denser to rare, it will move away from the normal. Okay, now see we should so now this ray will move away from the normal. So now we have a 2 points. So you people may have doubt. Okay, so whether we have to draw in this direction or in this direction. Okay, we just remember that now the refracted ray will be on the other part of this line. So this is our normal line. Okay, this is a one part of a normal line, and the other part of the half part of the normal line will be this side. So now this will be our refracted ray which is bent away from the normal. Okay, so you remember that in a concave surface, when a ray is traveling from denser medium to rare medium, it is bending away from the normal. Okay, so here we have taken denser to rare. Now we'll take when a ray is traveling from rare to denser in the concave surface. Let me draw the okay, so this side will be the concave surface. This is concave surface. Okay, and the line, the whatever the light is passing, so it should be passed from this side. So this, now we will take a light is traveling from rare to denser medium. So we'll take, as you know, this is a C, this will be the pole, and we'll consider a ray which is parallel to principal axis, and it is traveling from rare to denser in the concave surface. So let me draw the normal line. So this is our normal line, right? And what we know, whenever a light ray is traveling from rare to denser, it will bend towards the normal, right? So now see, this is a half surface. Already we have incident ray. Now we have to draw the refracted ray which is bending towards the normal. This is the normal line. Now we have to draw a line, refracted line, which is towards the normal. Okay, so when a light ray is traveling from ray to denser in concave surface, it bends towards the normal. Okay, though just now I have explained the two surfaces of concave, or two cases of concave. Let me explain the other two cases on the convex surface. Okay, I will be explaining you the. So from this side it will be act as an convex surface, right? So let me draw the principal axis, and here we'll be having the principal axis. Okay, you remember that always the center will be lies inside the, okay, this inward part. This will be our center. Here also this will be our center. Okay, so this will be the, so this is a convex surface. This is also a convex surface. So in this case we'll take the, when a ray is passing from rare medium to denser medium, and in this case we'll take a ray which is traveling from denser medium to rare medium. So let me consider an ray is traveling from rare to denser. This is a line parallel to principal axis. So let me draw the normal. Okay, this is our normal line. We know that whenever a ray is traveling from rare to denser, it will bend towards the normal. So this is the first fight. So here the ray will bend towards the normal. Okay, so this is a line here, this is bending towards the normal. See, a line is parallel to principal axis which is passing from rare to denser. So when it strikes the convex surface, it will bend towards the normal. So here we'll take a ray which is parallel to principal axis and which is passing from denser to rare, and let me draw the normal line. So normal line will decide, right? So this is a normal line. So whenever a ray is traveling from denser to rare, we know that it will bend away from the normal. So we'll draw, this is an away from the normal. See, many of them will get confused. So whether we have to draw here or here. So you remember that if the ray is getting strike, this both the lines, see, this is a normal line, a ray is traveling in this direction and again return backs on the same plane. This is on the other plane, right? So when a light is traveling in the same plane, it is a reflection, it is not a refraction. So here the light should be travel from one medium to another medium. So here we'll be having a transparent material. So whenever a ray is passing from denser to rare, this is denser, this is rare. Here we have water, here we have air. So ray parallel to principal axis on the convex surface move away from the normals. We are using the same cases which is there in the plane. In the plane we have learned whenever a ray is traveling from rare to denser, okay, it will move towards the normal. Whenever ray is traveling from denser to rare, it will move away from the normal. So we are using the same cases on the convex and concave curved surfaces, right? So this is how I have explained the cases on plane and you can say curved surface. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.